Okay, so good morning, grade 12. So, our topic for today is about online safety, security, and rules of Netiquette. This is a past due lesson kasi dapat nung Monday pa siya, September 14, kaya lang I wasn't able to post the lecture right there and then. So, I'm posting this today. This has two parts. This is the first part and then the other part will be posted then today. Okay. So, when it comes to internet safety, so this refers to online security or safety of the people who are using the internet. So who are the people using the internet, 'di ba? Tayo 'yon, and then other people. It's like every person who has a smartphone, who has a computer, who has a laptop is an online user or an internet user. Now you have to remember that mas maging safe online than being safe physically or in the real world. Why? Kasi pagka face to face, in order for a person to harm you, kailangan siya ay malapit sa inyo, 'di ba? Pero when it comes to internet attacks, minsan kahit nasa ibang bansa, they can easily attack us, they can easily breach our privacy. So there are some rules that we follow online in order to always become safe, and these are what we call netiquette. Okay. So, netiquette is a network etiquette. So, etiquette din siya. Yun nga lang, it's through a network online. And these are the do's and don'ts of online communication. Ano yung mga kailangan nating gawin at hindi dapat gawin while we are communicating with people online. So, these are red flags. Pwede nyong i-flag yung other users if they are violating these netiquettes. Or you can also be flagged if you are the one violating these. Okay? So, there are 10 rules for netiquette, pero we are not limited to only these. There are a lot of rules available online, and they are all being followed. Okay? They have to be strictly followed in order to avoid violating the privacy or breaching the privacy of other people. Okay. So, number one is to remember the human. So, even if you are communicating online, remember that you are communicating with actual people. You are not just communicating with robots or some artificial intelligence. So, you gotta make sure that you are courteous, you are polite, and that you respect the people that you are communicating with. Next, number two, we have to adhere to the same standards online that you follow in real life. So, kung sa totoong buhay, you use po and opo in communicating with your elders, then perhaps, when you're communicating physically or face-to-face, you use po or opo in addressing your elders, 'di ba? So, sa online, kailangan ganun din. Hindi ibig sabihin na online na you lose your respect or your, what do you call this? Kalimutan ko anong tawag. Basta yung pag-respect natin sa ating mga elders. Even with your teachers. So, kung paano yung rules natin, yung etiquette natin with communicating face-to-face, ganun din dapat in the online world. Next, know where you are in cyberspace. Kailangan aware kayo kung nasan kayo pumupuntang websites. Baka mamaya, nandun na pala kayo sa deep web, or nandun na kayo sa mga places na hindi naman pwede sa inyo. Well, you are already grade 12, perhaps you're more or less 18 years old. So, medyo mas malawak na yung places online na pwede nyong puntahan as compared to people who are below 18 years old. Pero that doesn't mean that you are allowed to explore places online na medyo unsafe. Okay? So, what are those examples? What places online are unsafe? The first one is, of course, the deep web. The deep web, if you haven't heard of it, this is an unknown place on the internet. If you're familiar with the iceberg concept, yung internet na ginagalawan natin right now, yung superficial internet, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Pero Below the iceberg is the deep web. Mas malaki siya, mas malawak, pero it is more dangerous, more harmful, and it can ruin not only your life, but the lives of the people around you. Okay? So they have more power, they have limitless capabilities. So it's very, what do you call this? It is recommended that you stay away from those sites because lalo na kung wala kayong masyadong alam in, keeping yourself online. Okay? Siguro yung mga nakakarating doon, those who are siguro mga ITs, computer programmers, or those who are very much knowledgeable in exploring the internet. Okay? Anyway, you will not be able to easily explore or access the deep web. There are certain applications and programs that you have to download and install on your computer para makapasok kayo doon. Pero, ayun nga, I'm not going to tell you about that anymore because it's really unsafe. Next, other places then would be some websites that have explicit content. When you say explicit, ito yung mga hindi dapat nakikita ng mga bata or ng minors, such as porn sites, what else? Sites that show gore content, or what else? Human trafficking, or yung mga bagay na it can influence us or can influence our personality. Okay? So, minsan nakakakita kayo ng ganong mga sites, minsan naisip nyo, okay lang naman, wala naman nangyari sa akin. Pero in the long run, if you keep exploring those websites, nagkakaroon ng effect yon sa inyong mindset. Sometimes it can lead you to depression, and more or less, minsan nagkakaroon tayo ng suicidal thoughts because of exploring those websites. So, subconsciously, hindi natin siya nakikita or nararamdaman, pero in the long run nga, kagaya ng sinabi ko, baka hindi na natin siya ma-avoid. Baka it's gonna be too late to stop ourselves from hurting. Okay? Next, we have to respect others. Respect other people's time and bandwidth. Okay. Kagaya namin mga teachers, hindi namin kayo pwedeng i-force na mag-attend ng online classes kapag talaga wala kayong internet, or we cannot force you to what do you call this? We cannot force you to submit things online in such a short period of time. Halimbawa, sinabi namin 1 hour lang kailangan masubmit mo na to. So, hindi namin yun ginagawa because we respect your bandwidth. We respect your time as well. Hindi namin hawak ang inyong oras, and din namin alam what's going on with your personal lives or what's going on in your houses. Okay? So, ganun din dapat kayo. You have to respect other people, your classmates. You cannot force them. Halimbawa, meron kayong group work, you cannot force them to send things to you according to your time. Okay? Kailangan mag-adjust kayo sa kanila because, like I said, hindi tayo pare-pareho ng sitwasyon right now. And then your teachers, you cannot force your teachers to give you grades right there and then kasi hindi lang kayo ang estudyante. Kagaya ko, I have approximately 200 students and I have to check your work every day para lang maka-keep up ako. Although, yung sa inyo, hindi ko pa na-checkan. Pero, just you wait and then I will be giving them to you before the end of the first quarter. Okay? Next, make yourself look good online. So, hindi ibig sabihin na kayo nasa bahay lang, that you're gonna wear anything you want, you're gonna look the way you want. So, kapag let's say, you're communicating with people online, kailangan you still look presentable, you still look dashing kasi somehow your appearances can affect how people think about you even while you are just communicating online. Pero wag naman yung look good by wearing revealing clothes or wearing too much makeup. So, kailangan decente pa din and just presentable, no? Magsuklay man lang o kaya naman ay wag magmukhang para maglalaba palagi. Okay? For boys naman, your haircut, magsuklay man lang kayo. Hindi man kailangan naka-gel pa or naka-wax. Wag lang yung sabog-sabog ang buhok, okay? Number 6, share expert knowledge. If you are knowledgeable about a certain topic, whether it is in school or just in social media na hindi alam ng ibang tao, make sure that you share it with other people kasi hindi ibig sabihin na alam mo ay alam na lahat ng tao, okay? So there are some reasons kung bakit kami mga teachers, we keep sharing things online na parang sasabihin niyo, alam na namin to eh, bakit kailangan pa niyang i-share? Kasi there are some people who are not well aware of things like the things that we post online, okay? Siguro yung mga mas bata sa inyo, hindi nila alam na ganun pala, okay? So, expert knowledge nga lang, okay? Pero kapag hindi kayo masyadong knowledgeable, please do not proactively share knowledge that you are not sure of. Halimbawa, nakalagay, COVID-19 can be treated with paracetamol. Hindi ka naman medical expert, so why would you share that knowledge to other people? They might believe you and you might cause more harm, okay, than safety for other people. Kasi baka maniwala sila, uy, sabi ni ganito, sabi ni Miss Mayan, paracetamol lang daw yung sagot sa COVID-19, okay na daw yun. Hindi ganon, kasi I'm not a medical expert for me to share that with you, okay? So again, share only expert knowledge. Number 7, help keep flame wars under control. When you say flame wars, diba in social media, sometimes we see people who are continuously debating about certain topics, lalo na about the government. Diba number 1 ngayon is yung Manila Bay white sand. So wag na tayo yung dadagdag pa tayo dun sa flame. Okay. Kasi remember, walang nagagawang maganda yung pagdadagdag ng galit, ng inis. So, let us not add flame to the wars. Okay? Kailangan mas tumulong tayo to keep it under control. Lalo na kung within our school. Halimbawa, may mga estudyante na nag-aaway-away online. Lalo na kayo grade 12. You have to be the ates and the kuyas of these people. So, do not let yourself be adding to the fire. Instead, you should be controlling it, okay? Para mag-subside and somehow magkaroon ng compromise, okay? Number 8, respect other people's privacy. Kapag sinabi ni classmate na, no, I don't want to share that with you, edi wag mo siyang pilitin, okay? Kailan ba nangyayari ito? So, when you are forcing someone to do video call with you, that is violation of privacy, okay? Remember, when you're asking someone to video call, the other person has the right, or you have the right to refuse, okay? You always have the right to refuse to share information to other people, and others will also have their rights to do the same with you, okay? So let us respect other people's privacy. Let us not invade their privacy by forcing them, okay? Kapag pinilit mo sila, they can easily ask the authority to subdue you, and baka makulong ka pa. There's actually cyberbullying, remember? They can tag you for cyberbullying kapag ikaw ay namimilit, or kapag meron kang taong tinutont online, okay? Another example for respecting other people's privacy is sharing your conversation and photos online. Hindi ibig sabihin na conversation niyo yung dalawa, pwede mo siyang i-screenshot and then i-share mo online. That's violation of privacy, lalo na if it will harm the reputation of the other person. Yun ang pinaka wag niyong gagawin. Kasi, again, personal messages are, what do you call these? These are private matters. Hindi siya dapat sinishare to anybody. Next, don't abuse your power. Not because you have the capability to upload photos, to share information online, or to react to people's comments and posts is i-abuse nyo na yun. So, kailan ba nagiging abuse? Kapag ka, halimbawa, meron kang, let's say, classmate or friend na tinitrip mo, minsan kasi nakakainis na yung paulit-ulit na lang na nagko-comment ka ng kung ano-ano dun sa post niya. Kagaya ng ginagawa ng iba dun sa post dun sa infographic, yung hindi naman related yung comment dun sa pinagawa ko. Yet, ang daming nagko-comment ng hindi maganda or hindi appropriate to the topic. That is what they call abuse of power. Kailangan alam mo kung hanggang saan ka lang pwedeng mag-comment. You should have your boundaries. Dapat alam mo kung dapat ka bang mag-comment dito or hindi. Hindi ibig sabihin nakakilala mo siya, hindi ibig sabihin nakakilala kita, is pwede ka nang mag-comment basta-basta sa post ko. Okay? So, do not abuse your power. Always know your boundaries. And then lastly, we have number 10. Be forgiving of other people's mistakes. Okay. So, halimbawa meron nagkamali. Kagaya nga nun, mga nagko-comment dun sa post about infographic. Nakikita ko yun kasi nakatag ako dun. So, it's not so bad to let that person know that, hey, what you're doing is wrong. Please remove your comment or whatnot. And, pwede namang hindi na natin paabutin sa authority na kailangan pang makaabot sa police or maging civil case pa siya. So, pwede naman natin silang kausapin and then siguro meet in the middle and then magkaroon ng compromise na next time wag na natin tong gawin or next time hindi na kita papayagan or hindi na kita palulusetin kapag ginawa mo ulit ito. Okay? So those are the 10 rules for netiquette, and the next part of this lecture will be about threat consequences and threat attacks. So let me end this lecture about netiquettes for now. So this is part 1. So thank you, grade 12.